There is a version of you haven't met yet. A stronger version. A wiser version. A calmer, more powerful, unbreakable version. A version that doesn't fold under pressure, doesn't panic in uncertainty, doesn't get consumed by fear, doubt, or the opinions of others. This version of you already exists, but it's trapped under the weight of old programming, old emotions, old patterns, old stories. This is the psychological blueprint for becoming the strongest version of yourself. Not someday, not eventually, but starting now. In today's fast-paced world, finding happiness can seem like a daunting task. With the pressures of work, relationships, and daily life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters: our personal growth and well-being. Fortunately, by focusing on key aspects of personal development, you can create a blueprint for lasting happiness. Whether you are navigating life's challenges or simply looking to improve your mental health, seeking guidance from the best psychologist in Kolkata can be a transformative step. Personal growth and well-being are the keys to lasting happiness. By focusing on your mental health, building a support system, cultivating positive habits, and embracing change, you can create a blueprint for a fulfilling life. Remember, you don't have to embark on this journey alone. Seeking help from the best psychologist in Kolkata can provide the support and guidance you need to thrive. Start your journey today and take the first step towards a happier, more fulfilled you. Here, we want to know what kind of stuff are they doing? What are their habits like? What are their routines? What are they doing for work? What are they doing for fun? What goals are they working towards? A great way to get an idea of this would be to imagine a day in your life as your best version, from start to finish. While walking yourself through this imaginary day, make note of everything they do. For example, my best version wakes up at 7 a.m., meditate for 10 minutes, eat a healthy breakfast, practice self-care, begin working on their business in the late morning, they have a coffee break in the afternoon with a friend, and so on. Do they believe in themselves, their abilities? What kind of person do they identify as? Do they believe the world is full of opportunities? Do they believe their dreams will come true? The key here is to give the answers you wish were true. Let go of being realistic for a minute. It can feel somewhat trivial to generate this important information via imagination, but understand that the part of your mind responsible for imagining has no distinction between fact and fiction. Your answers are just as accurate as they would be if you were put in that situation for real. Try not to overthink it. Trust that you already know. If you're struggling, you'll find training talking you through this part of the process within Brooke's Facebook group. Transformative trainings. Women becoming the best versions of themselves. Again, another step that can at first seem overwhelming, but with the proper know-how, it's really not. The important thing to understand here is that the results you get in life are determined by your actions. Your actions are determined by your feelings, and your feelings are determined by your thoughts. The person that you are right now is a result. Your thoughts, feelings, and actions have created that result. For example, you may be currently experiencing the result of living a supposedly meaningless life. This will likely be because the action you're taking isn't very meaningful, and this could be because, amongst other things, you're in a state of frustration and don't feel like taking meaningful action. This is probably because you're focusing a lot of energy on things that frustrate you, affirming your frustration with self-talk, and having an overall thought process centered around how frustrated you are. If you're thinking in a frustrated way and focusing on everything that frustrates you, you'll feel frustrated, so you won't take meaningful action. With repetition, this will generate the result of a meaningless life. The first truth: you are built on patterns. Visual: neurons forming loops. Narrator: your identity is a pattern. Your behavior is a pattern. Your reactions, habits, confidence, all patterns. Strength is not something you're born with. It's something you train into yourself by rewiring the patterns that keep you weak, scared, or stuck. If you want to become strong, you don't fight your life. You reprogram your mind. The enemy of strength: your old self. Visual: a shadow mirroring your every move. Narrator: the weaker version of you is not your enemy. It's your comfort zone wearing your face. It's the voice that says, stay safe. Don't risk it. You might fail. You're not enough. It's the emotional imprint of every insecurity, every fear, every moment you felt powerless. Strength isn't about killing that voice. It's about outgrowing it so it can't control you anymore. The blueprint starts here. 3 foundations of a strong mind. 1. Emotional control. Visual. Ocean waves calming. Narrator. Strong people feel everything, but they are not controlled by anything. Strength is emotional discipline, not suppression, not pretending, but the ability to pause between emotion and reaction and choose. The weak react, the strong respond. Every moment you control your reaction, your strongest self takes 1 step forward. 2. Self-respect as a system. Visual. A person standing tall as the world distorts around them. Narrator. Self-respect is not an attitude. It's a system of decisions. What you tolerate. What you walk away from. What you say no to. What you demand of yourself. Who you let near your life. Every decision is a vote for who you become. Weakness comes from abandoning yourself. Strength comes from choosing yourself over comfort, fear, and approval. 3. Brutal self-honesty. Visual. A broken mirror slowly reforming. Narrator. You can't become the strongest version of you while lying to yourself. Not about your habits, not about your excuses, not about what's holding you back. Strength begins the moment you say, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm willing to face the truth to get there. Honesty is transformation. Avoidance is stagnation. The shift, letting go of who you were. Visual. Old versions of you dissolving like dust. Narrator. You can't become stronger while trying to stay the same. The strongest version of you requires sacrifice. You must let go of the beliefs that limit you, the emotions that drain you, the habits that chain you, the people who shrink you, the identity you outgrew. Strength is not built by adding more, it's built by removing what weakens you. The strong version of you. What they look like. Visual. Rising light, a person stepping forward confidently. Narrator. The strong version of you is focused, disciplined, clear-minded, self-respecting, emotionally steady, unshakable in storms, uninterested in drama, unafraid of truth, committed to growth, calm under pressure, driven by purpose, not fear. This version of you isn't perfect. They're just in control. How to become them. The 4 rules. Rule 1. Master your mornings. The first hour sets your psychology. Chaos in your morning becomes chaos in your mind. Start with intention, and the rest of the day follows. Rule 2. Do difficult things on purpose. Strength grows only under resistance. Comfort kills potential. Choose discomfort, the right kind, and your mind becomes bulletproof. Rule 3. Protect your attention. What you focus on becomes your identity. Attention is the currency of strength. Spend it wisely. Rule 4. Keep promises to yourself. Self-confidence is not belief, it's evidence. Every time you keep a promise, your brain says, I can rely on myself. That is strength. The closing truth. Visual. A strong, calm silhouette walking into light. Narrator. Becoming the strongest version of you is not an upgrade, it's a return to the part of you that was always capable, always powerful, always ready, but buried under years of doubt, fear, and noise. Strength isn't something you learn, it's something you uncover, and once you meet the strongest version of you, you realize you were never weak, you were just unfinished.